Hello, my name is Philip and this is 4 Phrasal Verbs. In this very first video on the channel, I'm going to explain a little bit about myself, my plans for the channel and how the videos are structured. So let's get started. I was born in London in the 1960s and I lived most of my life there. In 2002, I moved to the Basque Country, Spain, which by the way is beautiful and you should visit it, especially if you love food. I've spent most of my life in teaching, first teaching squash, and a link to my YouTube channel is in the text description, then computer usage, and now English. In the mornings and at lunchtimes I work in different companies, and then in the afternoons I work in a private academy. One of the things I love about teaching is finding new and interesting ways to teach the same topics to different students. If you have any questions about me that you'd like to ask, please post them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them, but obviously I can't guarantee I'll answer all of them. As the name suggests, this channel and its videos will be about phrasal verbs. There are lots of English YouTube channels and they cover a wide variety of topics, and I decided that I wanted to specialise and I've chosen phrasal verbs. I've chosen 4 phrasal verbs because I feel it's the right number of phrasal verbs for you to study and learn and practice within one video lesson. Some phrasal verbs are more advanced than others, and I'll be creating lots of different videos for different levels of phrasal verbs. As you may know, many phrasal verbs have more than one meaning, and in most of the videos I'll only be explaining one of those meanings. Some videos will be grouped around a linguistic theme, for example the first main verb. For example, video number 3 is turn on, turn off, turn up and turn down. Other videos will be grouped around a situational theme, for example, where you use them at school, in the office, at the airport, in a hotel, in a supermarket. Others will be grouped around their theme, for example, sport or music, something like that. I'm hoping to build a friendly and supportive community around my channel and videos, so your comments are very important. I promise to respond to each and every proper comment. As I said, I'd like to build a supportive community where each commenter can help each other, but I expect all comments to be respectful and friendly. So if there are comments that I feel are rude, inappropriate or offensive, I will remove them. 4 Phrasal Verbs is a safe place to learn and study. Visit 4phrasalverbs.com, 4 is the number, not the word, for an easy to use list of all of the phrasal verbs and which video I've put them in. However, at the time of making this video, which is September 2020, the website isn't particularly useful because there's not many videos. But as I make more and more videos, the website will become more and more useful. I have Facebook, Twitter and Instagram accounts, so if you use those services and want to follow me, you can do so there. Links are in the text description, or you can simply search for 4 Phrasal Verbs. If you feel the content of my videos is useful, please consider sharing my channel with your friends, colleagues and or classmates. In each video, I will explain 4 phrasal verbs. I've chosen 4 because I feel that that's a good number for you to learn and study and be able to remember within one video lesson. At the beginning of each video will be a list of the contents that I'll be talking about with the times that they begin to allow you to jump to those sections. But there'll also be the new YouTube section guides on the bottom of the video and links in the text description. That's important and I'll explain why later. Each video will start with me explaining each of the phrasal verbs and explaining any necessary grammar, maybe even talking about their origin if I think it will help you remember and use them. Next will be some examples and I'll try to use recent real-world examples to make it more relevant to you. Then there'll be a quiz. There'll be different types of questions in the quiz for you to practice using your phrasal verbs. Now, I would recommend that after you've watched each of the videos to review the quiz at some point in the future, and that's why having the content easily available means that you can just jump to the part of the quiz when you come back to watch it. The final part of each video is what I'm calling comment homework. I'm going to give you some optional tasks for you to do. You do those in the comments. Now, I will respond to each and every one if I can, but some types of tasks might mean that I can't respond effectively. For example, if I ask you to translate the phrasal verb into your own language, I'm probably not going to be able to check all of the languages. But as I mentioned earlier, I hope that this channel builds a friendly and supportive community, and maybe other commenters and viewers will be able to check that you've translated it properly. Not all of the comment homework will be interesting for you, and because of course it's optional, you can choose which different tasks in the homework that you do. But of course, the more you do, the faster and better you'll get at being able to use those phrasal verbs. Each video will be around 10 minutes, and as I've already mentioned, you'll be able to jump to the section that interests you the most. So if you really just want to do the quiz part, you should be able to jump to that section really quickly. I've used a numerical code for each of the videos because that will keep them better organized. I'm always looking to improve as a teacher and a video creator, so if you have any ideas, feedback, thoughts, suggestions, or even polite criticisms, please post them in the comments and I'll do my best to respond, and if necessary, make changes to the videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope we can share my passion for English together. On the screen at the moment is a video about 4 phrasal verbs. Here is a basic introduction to phrasal verbs. This is a subscription button. If you think my content is useful, please consider subscribing and maybe give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and remember, do something every single day to improve your English. See ya!